Hey, everybody. Y'all welcome to the stage, Chairman Phil Rowe, District 1 of Tennessee.
Thank everybody for being here. We're going to start off this time with a little slower song, and then we'll speed it up for you a little bit.
Get the music done and move along. What good does it do to play your songs for her and hear her say, wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it. I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Life's been good to you, and even so, she comes to you late at night's the time you hear her say, once again, wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it. Can't take the lonely nights without your love. ever say. Once again, hey, wait a minute. Did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it. I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it, I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Of course. Wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it, I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Wait a minute.
Now for some bluegrass.
Here you go.
It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the hollow where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the wood smoke rise and the water blows its home. I fell in love with a girl from the town. She promised that she would be true. Ran away to Charlottesville and worked in a sawmill or two.
What had I done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in town?
Well, the girl ran off with somebody new, and the taverns took all my pay. And now I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Well, the geese fly south and the wind blows cold as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love and I've lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead.
What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in a town? What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town?
Now we played a slow song. We're going to do one a little faster called Squirrel Hunter.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, listen, thank everybody for being here. Bill, Flores, good to see you. And Joe, my barber, he doesn't have much to cut, but he's here. Appreciate that. He charges me the same anyway. I've noticed that most of the band had to have a name tag on because we're so old we don't know who we are, so that's how we recognize each other. Just to give you a little quick rundown, and I'll introduce some of the band now and then some later. The original four of us did an album in 1972. That's 46 years ago. And 3 years ago, we got back together again, and I'll introduce the band. Starting to my right, which I always do, would be Dr. Steve Barnes. Dr. Barnes is a retired orthopedic surgeon, and he made me a beautiful guitar. I didn't bring it tonight, but he is a tremendous craftsman, great friend, great mandolin player, and a veteran of the United States Army. Amen. And I might add, we were at the tail end of the 60s, and 3 of us ended up being physicians, and 1 was a lawyer. 3 out of 4 turning out all right. It's not too bad for the 60s and 70s. So the next one is Jim Arthur. Jim and where is Tom?
He's asleep.
Where's Tom? He's asleep. He's taking a nap. Jim and Tom grew up in Memphis together. Tom's dad was the scoutmaster. Jim's dad was assistant scoutmaster. These 2 guys grew up together. I met him in medical school and met Jim through Tom. So Jim also served in the Brownwater Navy in Vietnam. Right. Served this country. The only thing bad I can say about him is he went to Vanderbilt. So other than that, he's okay. Over here, further to my right, is Dr. Tom Eades, as good of friends I'll ever have in my life. Tom is a retired cardiologist and practiced in San Antonio. He, too, is a United States Air Force veteran. He had a little shorter stay. He went to San Antonio, stayed at Brooke Air Force Base, and never left terra firma there. So he had a good ride during the 60s. The Vietnam War took care of this bluegrass band. We did 1 album, and then I got drafted and served in the 2nd Infantry Division in Korea. And it's just a privilege. Thank all of y'all for coming. We're going to play you some good bluegrass music. And I'll introduce these other guys in a minute.
Do a beat of the chorus thing?
Gee, I love you, Phil. You find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. Hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. It won't be easy, but what can I say? There will be trouble along the way. Around every corner lies terror and fear, but always remember we are here. I hope you find the feet of the dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. Hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who cares. And all the right directions everywhere. Everywhere. A shoulder to cry on when you're alone. You can rely on us, you know. Nothing too crazy, and nothing too dear. But always remember, we are here. I hope you find the feet of the dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. Hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who cares. Hope you find all the right directions everywhere. Everywhere. And when the rain that comes pouring down, it comes pouring down on you. I hope you find a feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in a rain. Hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who cares. Hope you find all the right directions everywhere. Everywhere.
Next, we're going to do the national anthem of bluegrass music. If you've ever been to any bluegrass show in the world, you're going to hear "Fox on the Run." So that is the national anthem.
She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that poor boy could give her and left me to die like fox on the run. Like fox on the run. Well, everybody knows the reason for the fall. When woman tempted man, then paradise did fall. Hey, that woman tempted me, and she took me for a ride. I'm like a weary fox, I need a place to hide. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her and left me to die like fox on the run. Like fox on the run. We'll pour a glass of wine and fortify our soul. We'll talk about the world and the friends we used to know. Hey, I got a string of girls that put me on the floor. This is nearly over, the hounds are at my door. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her and left me to die like fox on the run. Like fox on the run. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her and left me to die like fox on the run. Like fox on the run.
Now I want to take a minute and introduce the new Pony Express Band, and these are special guys. To my left is Lucas White. Lucas interned for me a couple of years ago as a student finishing up at Middle Tennessee State University. And Lucas won, when he was 15 years old, the flat picking guitar championship of the state of Texas. Played with Zach Brown for 2 years. So he's a pretty good guitar player. And behind me over here on my left, you're going to hear, we're going to do one more song. And Ben Hill is a good friend of Lucas's. I grew up in Galax, Virginia, and Ben's a UVA grad, engineering, is a manager in a company here. But I found out that Ben won the mandolin playing contest at the Old Time Fiddlers in Galax. Let me tell you, that is it. Am I correct on that?
It's the biggest one.
It's the biggest one. So we're going to turn Ben loose in a minute. And off to my right over here is Levi Austin. Levi, I asked the guys, I said, well, you know, we need a little banjo playing. They said, well, we know a guy can play a little bit. Well, I found out he's played with Allison Krauss. So anyway, Levi can play a little bit. And he can play a little bit, and he's a phenomenal guy. These are the new Pony Express, and Alex Large, one of my staff members, is back here somewhere. Is going to come up. Oh, here he is. Alex is also a great musician. He's going to come up in a minute. We're going to play a little swing stuff for you now, and not swing stuff, ragtime in. This one goes a little fast. You're the one. Okay. I'm getting ahead. I forgot a song here. You're the one. All right. I want to tell you, I want you all to listen for just a second. When you listen to the words of this, any of you all that have ever had a love gone wrong, this is the song for you. I can tell you. If you've had a bad relationship, this is going to describe it for you. Said goodbye. You're the one that made me blue. So how's it feel now that you're the one happened to? Now you're back calling me with open arms. What happened to the one you met with all that charm? Say she's gone and you're alone, that's a shame. But if you think real hard, I know you'll see just who's to blame. You're the one that made me cry. Oh, you're the one who laughed at me, then said goodbye. You're the one that made me blue. So how's it feel now that you're the one happened to? Begging me to think about the love we shared. Yet it seems to me not too long ago that you didn't care. The love you left no longer lives within my heart. See the game you played so recklessly, tore it all apart. You're the one that made me cry. Oh, you're the one who laughed at me, then said goodbye. You're the one that made me blue. So how's it feel now that you're the one it's happened to? Tell me, how's it feel to be the one? How's it feel to be the one How's it feel that you're the one? You're the one, you're the one that made me cry. So if you had a broken up love affair, man, that covers it all. That covers it all. Listen, we're going to do a little slow song for you here, and then I'm going to let these guys. I'm going to get a little something to eat, about 10 minutes, and let them play some real bluegrass music for you. So this is called Ragtime Annie.
Ready to do this, Steve?
I'm ready to do it. Let's do it real slow. Real slow.
Give a round of applause for Levi Austin. Go ahead, Steve. Give a round of applause for Dr. Steve Barnes.
I'm going to get something to drink, non-alcoholic, and then we're going to let these. I'm going to show you let these young guys express their talent. Alex, we're waiting on you. Get up here. They're going to play a couple of unbelievable bluegrass songs, and I can tell you, you won't hear it any better anywhere. You can go any place, Grand Ole Opry, I don't care. You won't hear it any better.
Get your pick. Went right up on the I can't see. Turn them lights. There it is. Okay, so where's Lucas?
East Tennessee first.
East Tennessee first. Is boom, boom, boom.
East Tennessee first.
We want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Congressman Phil Rowe, for inviting us to be a part of this. And hopefully we get to do this again next year. Thank you all for showing up. This one's called East Tennessee Blues, dedicated to Johnson City.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Y'all give Alex Large a round of applause. I have to give him a lot of thanks and praise. He's the reason I got the internship with Roe, and I do appreciate it, and I appreciate Roe for everything again. This one's called Tennessee Blues, not East Tennessee Blues. So now this one's dedicated to the whole entire state of Tennessee. So go ahead and kick it off, Ben. Give him an extra round of applause. This man is a champion.
You can hear it different. You can't hear it any better. I can tell you that's as good as it gets.
All right. Senor, can you tell me where we're heading? Lincoln County Road or Armageddon? Seems like I've been down this way before. Is there any truth in that, senor? Senor, do you know where she's hiding? How long are we gonna be riding? How long must I keep my eyes glued to the door? Will there be any comfort there, senor? There's a wicked wind still blowing on that upper deck. There's an iron cross still hanging from around her neck. There's a marching band still playing in that vacant lot where she held me in her arms one time and said, "Forget me not." Senor, I can see that painted wagon, smell the tail of the dragon. Can't stand the suspense here anymore. Can you tell me who to contact there, senor? Well, the last thing I remember before I slipped and kneeled was a train load of fools walked down in a magnetic field. Grabs you with a broken flag and a flashing ring. He said, "Son, this ain't a dream no more, it's a real thing." Senor, you know the heart is hard as leather. Give me a minute, let me get it together. Just gotta pick myself up off the floor. I'm ready when you are, senor. Let's overturn the tables, disconnect these cables. This place don't make sense to me no more. Can you tell me what we're waiting for, senor?
Well, I know Bob Dylan has never heard that song done that way before. So anyway, all right, next. Oh yeah, this is another. This is we're going to switch off to a Texas swing kind of music here. Slow it down a little bit, and I think you'll enjoy that. Lady, be good.
Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up. like to thank you all. First of all, thank you for being here. And is Tiffany McGuffin, is Tiffany still here? Okay, so Tiffany, I've got to give her a shout out. Tiffany's been with me since the day I opened the door of my congressional office, and I just want to give her a shout out and a thank you. She is family. She's moving on to bigger and better things, which is the bar is not too high when you work for me. But anyway, but thank you, Tiffany. God bless you, and I wish you all the best wherever you're going to be next. So thank you. I have another former staff. Catherine, where are you? Catherine, thank you. Catherine was with me for many years in schedule foreman. She went on. She's now the assistant to the Undersecretary of Labor. So, you know, when you leave a backwater congressman like that, again, the bar is not too high. Except, Catherine, I could have gotten you into the president's coming to my hometown Monday night. Look what you left. Well, this song, we're going to do a couple, three more, and this one we got to have some help doing. You may not know it, but this is an old Merle Travis song, and I know you can sing it. It's called 9 Pound Hammer, and we'll try not to do it too slow.
It's a little too heavy. Money for my side. Money for my side. Oh, buddy.
Roll on, buddy.
Don't you roll so slow.
Don't roll so slow.
How can I roll?
How can I roll
when the wheels don't go? See my baby.
Yeah.
And I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy.
Roll on, buddy.
Don't you roll too slow.
Don't roll so slow.
How can I roll?
How can I roll
when the wheels don't go? In that tunnel that rings like mine.
It rings like mine.
That rings like mine. Roll on, buddy.
Roll on, buddy.
Don't you roll too slow.
Don't roll so slow.
How can I roll?
How can I roll
when the wheels don't go?
Okay.
Well, when I'm long gone, you can make my tombstone out of number 9 coal. Out of number 9 coal. Roll on, buddy.
Roll on, buddy.
Don't you roll so slow.
Don't roll so slow.
How can I roll?
How can I roll
when the wheels don't go?
we're gonna finish up tonight with the national anthem, quite frankly, of Washington D.C. I found out. So it's not the national anthem you're thinking of, but it is. Everybody tells me that anyway. So and it sings about my hometown.
Yeah, and sing along.
And yeah, this is one you got to help us with because we don't know when to stop, and so you got to help us with this one.
To the land of the pine, coming my way into North Carolina, tearing up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours, taking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Oh, North Country winners keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. Oh, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Do it again, boys.
Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, called a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long coat. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I might be calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
thank you all very much for being here. We are going to wrap it up here in a second. I want to thank our spouses, Corinda, my wife, for putting up with us all weekend, making noise in the condo. Susan and Marilyn is somewhere. And let me pass along to you that Ben's getting married next month. Lucas, where's Lucas? Where do you go? Lucas is getting married next year. So, and Levi, I don't know what you're doing. Alex is getting married next year. So this whole group is, 40-something years from now, they may be standing up here doing the same thing. Who knows? So listen, I want to thank every one of you for being here. We've had a great time putting this on. It was fun doing it. I got to thank Carolyn Machado, who said a couple of years ago, Carolyn saw the album cover in the office, said, why don't you put the band back together? So I said, this is not the Blues Brothers. It's a bluegrass band. And so, anyway, we did, and it was a little rough the first year. It got a little better last year, and I think with these guys, it got a lot better this year. So they are great young musicians, and I tell you what, even better young men. They are really quality people, and I want to thank them for being here and playing with us tonight.
Thank you.
If there is, I don't know whether you want to do another one or not. I don't know about Rocky Top. All right. Well, I tell you what we'll do. Lucas told me this. I had no idea that this song even mattered. But that we did it 46 years ago, and he tells me it's one of the top things on downloads, and I couldn't believe it. So, Spotify, whatever that is. So anyway, some spot cleaner or something.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, country home. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Well, thank you all very, very much, and it's been a great evening. As you all head out the door, we're going to finish up with a very quiet Eagles song for Glenn Fry did, and I think you all know this one. And again, you can leave anytime you want. I appreciate you all being here. The support that you've given me and my office and everything, I really very much appreciate it. And it's been a lot of fun. And this is our, our third annual tour, which lasts one night. So. Get tuned up.
Should I get in this?
I'll beat this thing out too. All right. Ready? Right on the right spot.
I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. But she can't take you anyway. Don't already know how to go. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, saying I may never see you again. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
Good job, Ben. Good job. Good job, bud.